When power meets precision and control becomes chaos, that's when the magic of BMWM begins. It's not just driving. It's a dance on asphalt. Tires screaming, engines roaring, and that rear end kicking out in perfect harmony. From legendary classics to modern beasts, these are the BMW M cars that redefine what sideways fun really means. So, buckle up, because we're diving deep into the ultimate drift machines ever built by BMW's M division. There's something special about the way a BMW M car moves. It's not just about power. It's about balance, feel, and that unmistakable thrill that keeps drivers coming back for more. Drifting isn't just a stunt for show. It's an art form, a test of control, confidence, and connection between driver and machine. And when it comes to that perfect sideways slide, few cars in the world do it better than BMW's M lineup. Let's start with the legend, the BMW M3 E30. Born in the late 80s, this car didn't just start the M legacy. It defined it. Lightweight, perfectly balanced, and built for motorsport, the E30 M3 became an instant icon. It was raw, analog, and ridiculously fun to throw around corners. No fancy electronics, no traction control, just driver skill and pure mechanical feedback. Even today, this car's rear-wheel drive setup and high-revving engine make it a favorite among drifters who crave that old-school feeling. Then came the E36 M3, the next chapter. Smoother, more powerful, and more refined, but still playful enough to go sideways with ease. Its inline-six engine delivered silky torque, making it perfect for controlled drifts. The E36 quickly became a tuner favorite, affordable, reliable, and incredibly responsive. It's still a go-to drift car today because it combines precision engineering with a chassis that loves to be pushed. But if we're talking about the car that truly brought the M division into the modern drift scene, it's the E46 M3. This one's a masterpiece, the balance, the sound, the way it dances through corners. With its legendary S54 engine revving to 8,000 revolutions per minute, the E46 is pure symphony on wheels. And when it slides, it feels graceful, predictable, and alive. It's the car that many call the perfect M. Fast enough for the track, smooth enough for the street, and wild enough for the drift pad. Now, things got serious with the E92 M3. This one changed everything. For the first time, BMW dropped a naturally aspirated V8 into the M3, the S65. That engine alone turned it into a legend. With 414 horsepower screaming through the rear wheels, this car became a drift monster. The torque, the throttle response, the balance, everything about the E92 begged to go sideways. Even professional drifters fell in love with it because of how easily it transitions between grip and slip. It's the kind of car that lets you feel like a hero every time you floor it out of a corner. And then came the F80 M3 and F82 M4, the turbocharged twins that took the M legacy into a new era. Some purists were skeptical at first. Twin turbos in an M car? But once you felt that instant torque hit and the power surge through every gear, all doubts disappeared. These cars deliver a brutal mix of control and chaos. They're sophisticated yet savage. The rear-wheel drive setup, active differential, and perfect weight distribution make them drift weapons in the right hands. You can kick the tail out with just a flick of the throttle, and the car responds like it's reading your mind. Now, if we talk about modern-day madness, we can't skip the G80 M3 and G82 M4. BMW's latest drift machines come loaded with technology, but not the kind that kills the fun. They've got selectable drift modes, adjustable traction control, and even a built-in drift analyzer that grades your slides. Yeah, BMW literally built a system that encourages you to drift better. Underneath all that tech lies a beastly twin-turbo inline-six with up to 503 horsepower. And while the xDrive versions come with all-wheel drive, BMW made sure you can send all that power to the rear wheels with just one button. That's not evolution, that's M division perfection. But drifting isn't just about power. It's about balance, predictability, and that feeling when the car dances with you. Every M car, from the E30 to the G80, carries that DNA, that perfect 50-50 weight distribution, precise steering, and throttle sensitivity that makes you feel like part of the machine. When you're in an M car, it's not just a drive. It's a conversation between rubber and road. Let's not forget the BMW M2. The baby M that stole everyone's hearts. Compact, powerful, and ridiculously fun, the M2 might just be the best M car for drifting today. It's got all the ingredients: short wheelbase, turbo power, and that rear-wheel drive magic. The M2 competition and M2 CS took things up a notch, adding sharper handling and more horsepower, turning them into absolute corner killers. And now, with the new G87 M2, BMW has created a modern-day drift legend. It's small, wild, and built to slide. A pure driver's car that reminds everyone why BMW still leads the game. And if you want something a little unhinged, look no further than the BMW M5. Big, luxurious, and yet unbelievably capable of shredding tires. The older E30 M5 brought V8 muscle to the party, but the F10 and F90 models pushed it to new extremes. Especially the F90 with its 600-plus horsepower and switchable xDrive system. It's basically a four-door drift missile that can go from business meeting to burnout in seconds. BMW's engineers managed to give a luxury sedan the soul of a hooligan, and that's pure M brilliance. Then there's the M4 GTS, a limited edition monster built for performance fanatics. It's lighter, faster, and sharper. A car that feels more like a race car than a street car. When you take it sideways, you can feel every ounce of its engineering working in harmony. Is precision and chaos in perfect balance. Let's not forget the BMW Z4M and 1M Coupe, two underrated heroes in the M story. The Z4M is a rear-drive roadster with a wild side, powered by the same high-revving inline 6 as the E30 M3. And the 1M Coupe, that's a cult classic, compact, explosive, and tail-happy in all the right ways. It's one of those cars that makes you laugh out loud every time the rear end steps out. But here's the truth. Drifting a BMW M car isn't about being the fastest or the flashiest. It's about connection. When you're sideways in an M car, it's like time slows down. You're balancing throttle, steering, and instinct. Every move counts. It's addictive, pure, and deeply emotional. That's why M cars are so loved. They remind us that driving can still be about feeling, not just numbers. Whether it's an E30 on a mountain pass, an E46 carving corners on a racetrack, or a G80 lighting up a drift pad, BMW M cars bring that same DNA. That desire to slide, to dance, to feel every heartbeat of the machine. Every drift, every burnout, every power slide. It's not just fun, it's freedom. So, when we talk about the best M cars for sideways fun, it's not just about horsepower or specs. It's about spirit. The M spirit born on the racetrack, raised on the streets, and perfected in every slide. Because when you see that M badge, you don't just see a car. You see passion, precision, and the promise of pure, sideways joy. From E30 to G80, decades of drift, performance, and passion. BMWM isn't just a brand. It's a movement. And when those rear tires break loose, that's when the real story begins. Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you in the next one.